So we have the carbohydrates, the lipids, the nucleic acids, and the proteins. We'll go to Jack first. Jack, the proteins are made up of building blocks. They're big molecules, and they're made up of these building blocks of molecules. The building blocks of organic compounds are called group. Building blocks, remember the whole Lego analogy? Starts with an M. That's your only... Oh, they're... monomers, excellent. Okay. They're called monomers. Now, the monomers... Andrew, we're to you, correct? The monomers for proteins are called... two words, both beginning with A. Nice, Teddy. Amino acids. The monomer, and now we're at Roy. Roy, the monomers for the carbohydrates that make the sugars and the starches. And there's an artificial sweetener that got its name from just changing one letter. The monomer of carbohydrates, which whose name was altered when they made the first artificial sweetener. They changed one letter of it. Starts with an S. Brendan went for team. Anybody have any ideas? 1, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, let's go to the other side. What do you think? What saccharides? Thank you. And that was Amr, and he did it on his own. The saccharides. And the monomer of the lipids. June, any idea? Group? What do you think? Okay. It's going back over here, and that would be what, Andrew? The monomer of lipids. Correct. Thank you. Nice. Now, any material that lowers the energy, and we're up to Nikki. Any material that lowers the energy at which a reaction occurs, and thus speeds up the reaction, is called a, and here's your hint, don't think dog. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back over here, and it goes to Jordan. A catalyst. Nice. And if the catalyst is made out of protein, it is now called an, we actually saw the action of one of these known as amylase when we chewed the cracker. An enzyme, good girl. Okay. Now, Hannah, the energy that every reaction needs to get started. Some needs very little, some, like your Benedict solution, needed a lot. The energy needed to start a reaction is called the activation energy. Let me just see one thing. Okay. All right. We're over here. When we go from monomers, the building blocks of organic compounds, we just talked about fatty acids, saccharides, and amino acids, to polymers, to these big molecules that give us those material. You may remember the analogy with Legos, that in order to get Legos to pile on top of each other, you have to take that little cap off. You and I call that cap, in the case of monomers and polymers, we call that cap water. To go from a monomer to a polymer and to remove the water molecule in order for it to occur is what type of reaction? We gave the analogy of a glass of iced tea on a hot summer day when you take it outside. Talked about the water cycle. Starts with, good girl, condensation. And the reverse of that, and Margot, is if you want to take a big molecule like the food you ate for breakfast, and you want to break it down into little molecules. Don't go. You want to take it from a polymer to a monomer, and you add water into it. What's the word? Hydrolysis. Good. Here's the score. Joseph, let me tell you.